boxing fan? What's going on out there in the boxing world?
What's good, Slim? On the ropes boxing in the building.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got to
yeah.
fight. We got to fight.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad it's happening. You know, Devin Haney, he's showing us who he is. Yo, salute to Devin Haney for stepping up and fighting the monster. Yo, salute to Devin Haney for real, man. Like I got to get that man his props, bro. I got to get that man. Fighting Brian Norman Jr. Is not a cowardly act. That's not a cowardly act by any means.
You saying he brave for doing this?
Oh, extremely brave, extremely brave, and man, I want to say supremely confident, but I don't know. Like honestly, do you feel like his hand was forced by Turki? Because you know Turki has declared a war on Tom and Jerry boxing, and what I've heard, right? I don't know if it's true or not, but what I've heard is that he calls these fighters Jerry's. Shakur, he calls him Jerry. Right? Devin, he calls him Jerry. That's like an inside joke with those guys.
Hey, Slim. I don't think Devin was brave to take this fight. I just feel like he ain't had no other options. He used to big money fights. He ain't had no other options. Top Rank wasn't giving him no money. Golden Boy wasn't giving no money since Ryan went into retirement or whatever he doing. And Eddie wasn't gonna give him no money. Slim. And you don't call Brian ass. Man, you got to back all that up Riyadh season November, Slim. Now you don't got yourself into a fight you can't get out of. You need that bread, Slim. So you gotta take that fight with Brian.
I mean, you
He ain't
call
got
them
no
ass.
options.
Y'all professional fighters. Y'all professional fighters. You got to fight anyway. You call them ass. You got to back it up. I'm cool with that.
Yo.
I'm cool. And matter of fact, once again, I have to ask you, man, who am I, man? I am the ghostwriter of boxing. Yo, we had Brian Norman Jr. on this show. I sat here right there and told him to his face, bruh, the only real fight I want to see is you and Devin and your dad versus Bill. Right? And he said he acted like, yeah, that would be one for the ages. But he laughed at it, right? Lo and behold, the ghostwriter of boxing strikes again. Told the man to his face. And what happens? Now, Brian Norman Sr. and Bill Haney on Coach Malachi acting a goddamn fool. Right? Bill on a bender, allegedly, right? Just saying some off the wall shit, man. And
Oh,
like
shit.
B Senior sitting there like, hold up, time out, man. I know we trying to sell the fight, but god damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was just going off the rails. Typical bender shit. Now, you want to
He
say
had to give
something?
him he had to give him a sidebar call after that, after jumping off that Coach Malachi, because he had to jump back on and be like, man, I'm sorry about that shit, man. I was tripping.
Yo, even Malachi was like, Bill, I'm going to let you go, man. You tripping right now.
He was tripping.
But what that sound like? That sound like the yak and the girl. That's the yak and the girl. Right? You up early in the morning talking mad shit off the yak and the girl. That's all I'm saying. That's what it looked like. To me, it looked like a nigga that's up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Off an all-night bender with the yak and the girl, right? And he getting up, he wake up in the morning, take another shot, right? Get on the phone, because he got to work on the hangover. So you got to drink the same thing you was drinking that night, right? He probably ain't even been to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So he about to get on, he trying to go to sleep, kind of come down off the yak and the girl, right? Got to get on the phone. This nigga talking shit. Take another shot. And just get on the phone and say some of the most outlandish, wild, off the wall, crazy, awkward, cringy shit in the history of boxing. Bill Haney, man.
Yeah, he was tripping, Slim. About to get his son, talk his son into a real ass whooping coming up in November, man.
Remember what them racist folks in San Diego did to Santillion, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how the old folks used to say, man, you gonna let them get your ass whipped. Yo, you fucking with them, they're gonna get your ass whipped. They got Santillion's ass whipped.
And I'm quite sure, man, with the M bombs and the stuff he got, ain't nothing compared to a mug going at you. going at your grandmama.
Yo, salute to Kai, man. Yo, salute to Water Wheel. Salute to
He had to
Delonte Dawson.
he had to jump back on and apologize for that. He ain't want to get smacked on sight.
Nah, I mean, like, I think that was his family. Pulled him to the side and like, yo, you gotta calm the fuck down. Get this nigga some coffee. Right? They had to get the nigga some coffee, right? A glass of ice water, right? You gotta get back on clean this up. Like you got things set up. Like we got Devin set up, still getting millions. We got the loss off his record, right? We might have to fight this killer now. It is what it is. We got Sean set up. We're gonna put him in celebrity boxing. You know, it is what it is. We're gonna keep it. Tennis wasn't working out. So I saw that boy had potential. I said, yo, celebrity boxing is where it's at. Bill, you a genius. Bill, you a genius. Like, yo, I don't hate on Bill Haney, man. I just tell the truth. That's what that is, right? So, Bill, you a genius. But back to Turkey's war, right? Turkey has declared a war on slick boxers, right? It's begun. This Devin Haney fight is the flagship, right? And it's going to go into, it's going to go to Canelo and Crawford. Small ring, no running rule, right? He's going to war with the Jerrys, right? But
Hold up.
he liked Terrence
Before
Crawford,
we
though.
get to that though,
What's up?
I think his experiment gonna probably be with that Shakur Stevenson fight. Is that an 18-by-18 ring or not?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the war with the Jerrys, right? He calls Shakur Jerry, right? He calls Devin Haney Jerry, right? He likes Terrence Crawford, right? But he's warning Terrence Crawford, don't become a Jerry in that ring with Canelo, right? So there'll be no more Tom and Jerry boxing from this day on, right? That he's serious about that. He's going to war with slick fighters. And so to answer your question, yes, Shakur, he's coming for you. Small ring, no running rule, volume puncher who's your size. That's a hit. Turkey put a bag on you. You have to like select. You have to show Turkey what's up. But Turkey, yes, Shakur just put a bag on Turkey on Turkey just put a bag on Shakur with that Zepeda fight, right? He put a bag on Terrence Crawford. It's gonna be the same thing. It's the war on the slick fighters. It's a bag on Terrence Crawford as well. Small ring, no running rule. Canelo Alvarez, right? We don't care if you use Cambuterol or not. Just give us a good fight, right? We don't care if you use snack or not. Just give us a good fight, right? Salute to Anthony Perez, man. Salute to John Parra, man. Yo, but we don't care, right? Devin Haney, right? He just recruited a killer, Brian Norman Jr., to take you out. And his name is the Assassin. He said, get me the
You know what's
Assassin.
funny?
Get me the Assassin. There's no more Tom and Jerry boxing. He said he saw what happened in Japan, right? He said, that guy. Get me that guy. What's his name? The Assassin. Perfect. Call up Devin and Bill Haney. It's a war on slick fighters. No more Tom and Jerry boxing. Check it out, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh.
Hey Slim, Devin in trouble. Turkey mad about what the hell happened in New York, man. About how the mugs played him for his money. He's like, okay, I got something for you. I'm putting your ass in there with a killer.
He set it up. If you look at everything, it's strategic. It's strategic. All of a sudden, we're doing 18 by 18. We're gonna have a no running rule, and I'm gonna put y'all in here with some killers. There is a war on slick fighters. Yo, salute to Black Abdullah, man. There's a war on slick
Hey,
fighters.
what's the odds on this fight, man? It got to be ridiculous numbers on this joint.
I got B in that. I got
No,
B
I
hurting
know,
Devin Haney.
No, I wonder what the odds are for this fight.
I don't think the odds are out yet, right? But when they come out, I mean, I got B in that.
I wonder
I,
how
I, I don't see
bad.
Devin doing something at 47 to a real 47 pounder who's the champ in that division, who took that belt, right? Who
I guess what I'm
fights on other niggas' home turf.
I guess what I'm asking is, man, I'm trying to make money on that fight. I know Devin going to sleep. I just need the odds to make it seem like Devin has a chance in this fight. I just need the odds to make it seem like that. Because I'll bet big on that. Knockout. I'm
War.
putting big on that. I'm putting big on that knockout.
Anthony Perez, salute. He said, yo, Zepeda beat Shakur. Cap. Zepeda, nah, yes, right, John Perm. That's not happening. Anthony Perez
Nah.
also says Norman's stepping over Devin. Yeah, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be Brian Norman Jr. is named the assassin for a reason. And right now, he is literally being hired to be an assassin. He's been hired to assassinate Devin Haney, basically, bruh, by Turki al-Sheikh and the Saudis. There's a bag on all the Jerrys, right? Turki has named all slick fighters Jerry, right? And he has a hit list, right? He has a hit list. The same way the feds got on the board with the fucking tax in it, right? He has a hit list. He's coming for y'all niggas, man. But guess the good news is y'all gonna get paid in the process.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Yo, salute
That
to Black Abdullah, man.
salute,
Shout out in the
salute.
super chat, man. Respect, kid.
Hey, you see what's going on, right?
What's going on?
Devin, man, I suspect, right, that Devin has taken T.O.'s glory. I heard Punch talking about it, right? Because you know he tight with T.O., right? And I agree with him on that, man. Right now, man, T.O. and Tank, man, they missing out on this turkey bag, man.
Tank is not missing on the turkey bag.
I wonder if will they regret that?
All right, so time out. Let's put a pin in that. Let me break it down to you. Tank's financial mentor right now is Al Heyman, right? Al Heyman will not allow Tank to miss out on the turkey bag. What they're doing right now is actually speaking Turkey's language. Canelo did the same thing. They're speaking his language, right? So when the plug went like when Turkey pulled up, all the thirsty niggas ran up with their hand out, right? It's certain people that didn't. Canelo, Benavidez, Tank Davis. They didn't come running up with their hand out, right? And so he wanted to get so he rocking with Terrence. So he wanted to appease Terrence and make this Canelo fight happen for Terrence. So he cut a deal with Canelo. Canelo spoke his language though, right? He's like, I'm not approaching you in a desperate situation, right? I'm not going to do business with somebody that needs me, because I know that's how you see it, right? So you're gonna first you're gonna value what I am and what I do, right? And then you're gonna see that somebody else wants my services, who got a bag just like you. He used Jake Paul, right? And then
I
he
hear
cut
what you're saying.
and then Tank is turning around and doing the same thing, right? All of a sudden, Tank is pressing out. Yeah, I want this Jake Paul fight, right? Turkey hates Jake Paul, right? As soon as he said that, Turkey said, call up the Enzo Ferrari manufacturers, right? We need to get this guy his Ferraris. This is what really happened, right? So now Turkey is negotiating with Tank. This is why he hasn't signed anything that has the name Lamont Roach on it. He ain't signed that shit, right? Tank ain't signed nothing that has the name Lamont Roach on it right now. Once Turkey sent him his Ferraris, right? Because right
Can I
now
inter-
the game,
Can
no,
I
no, 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 no.
interject?
There's a war. There's a war on running Jerry's in boxing according to Turkey, right? Tank ain't no motherfucking Jerry, right? He realized that shit. Now he wants to go ahead and sign this man. Before he really likes boxing, right? He's a casual that like boxing, right? Turkey, right? He realized when he got scammed by Devin, Ryan, and Rolly and T.O. and them, right? He got scammed, right? And then got scammed by Canelo and Skull, right? He began to hate slick boxers, right? And there's a war going on. And what we are looking at right now, we're in the start of this war, bro. It's the start of this war.
Well, here's my take on that. T.O. Tank, you keep on, y'all gonna be left behind, Slim. Y'all gonna be left. Y'all gonna be waiting.
You
Hold, let
ain't
me
you ain't you
finish.
ain't listening, right?
Let me finish, Slim.
I didn't finish my
I'm
take
going
though.
somewhere with this.
I didn't finish my take. I
Oh,
didn't
well, go
finish
ahead.
my take.
Damn, Slim, you got a
I didn't finish
long
my
take.
take
Go ahead.
because I'm talking about Tank, right? You talk about Tank gonna be left behind. He's doing the right thing. He's already in negotiations. It's not a public thing. He's not negotiating with Turki al-Sheikh on the internet the same way Canelo didn't, right? We already got the blueprints. They already left the what do you call those? The Easter eggs, right? When Tank said, oh, so these are the Easter eggs. I'm gonna break them down for you. Tank said he's open to working with Turkey. He just got to talk to Al. Turki says, I admire Tank's loyalty. He is definitely somebody I'm looking forward to working with, right? All of a sudden, there's a post of two Ferraris owners manuals, right? That's it right there. Jim Lampley's book, right? And some type of colorful helmet, right? On some racing shit. So how is Tank gonna miss out on anything when he's doing the right thing? He's not. He's operating. He's letting people who really know business negotiate for him. He's not running up. Give me a check, Turkey. Give me a check, Turkey. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing what Teofimo Lopez is doing. You can't put Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis in the same category on a lot of things, right? Including this Turkey negotiation. They two completely different negotiations are going on between Tank and Tio. There's two completely different leverage components at play here, right? You cannot put Teofimo Lopez on the same tier as Gervonta Tank Davis, right?
Bruh, can I get my take in?
Get your take in.
Damn.
Get your take in.
Let's give it the real here, man. Let's spin the block on this a little bit and bring it all into some real reality. Tank T.O. gonna fuck around and miss out on the bag. Let's explain. Last night on Twitter, Lamont just said, "Hey, after I whoop Tank's ass, who I want? I want the winner, Brian Norman, Devin Haney, Slim. He know what it's like to get to be on the radar of Turkey. Go get that turkey bag, Slim.
This
He
nigga
gonna
said
wind
Lamont
up taking
Roach.
that tank bag, Slim.
This nigga said Lamont Roach. I just finished talking about Tank Davis super bags, right? With Turkey Alashik, and you said Lamont Roach. All right, keep going. I
Lamont
gotta hear
Roach
this.
on Twitter yesterday said, "I want the winner of Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr." See, that's what Turkey like. Turkey
You the
like them
only
fighters,
nigga that
man, that
follow
want that
Lamont
smoke.
Roach on Twitter, by
He
the way.
want the smoke.
You the only nigga that follow
He
Lamont Roach on
want the
Twitter.
smoke. Why you trying to interrupt my take, Slim? This is a bomb-ass take. This is a bomb-ass take. Again, Tank gonna mess around and be left behind, Slim. He gonna be left behind, Slim. I'm trying to tell you. T already feeling the effects. He
Oh, shit. Oh,
letting
shit.
Devin take his glory. Bro, Turkey got the bag and he ain't waiting on nobody. He's not waiting. He's not waiting. So Tank can keep going the way he going, right? Right now you got a situation with Kid Austin. Kid Austin will probably get that fight with
Hey,
Shakur
Chama, I
Stevenson.
gotta
He will
answer that
probably
take,
get
man.
that fight.
I gotta answer that take, man. So, all right, let me answer the take, bro. All right, so what you just said is hilarious, right? You were basically saying Tank Davis, right? Superstar in boxing, who's getting money without Turkey, by the way, right? Right? Needs to hurry up and do something for Lamont Roach beats him to the bag. Hilarious. Hilarious. That
He beating
deserves
Tank,
no
Slim. He
response.
beating Tank.
That's my
He gonna
response.
take that spot. He beating Tank
My
and taking it.
response is to repeat what you just said, right? In
Repeat
layman's
it.
terms.
Repeat it.
In a
Repeat it.
simple couple of sentences. And
Repeat it.
it'll stand on its own as ridiculous, right? What you just said stands on its own,
Repeat it.
needs no debate, is totally ridiculous, right? Tank is actually in some real negotiations right now with Turki Al-Sheikh. Lamont
Is
Roach is
he?
on fucking
Is
Twitch.
he?
You
Is he?
sat here and told me about something a
What
nigga said on
negotiations you
Twitch,
seen
right?
Tank do?
Yo,
All you seen on him posting
you
pictures. That
sat
was
here and
it.
told me something about what a nigga said on Twitch, right? A nigga who nobody follows, by the way, right? This nigga said something on Twitch, right? And Tank is actually in negotiations with a Saudi billionaire who's sending him two Ferraris, right? To negotiate his services for hundreds of millions of
Where's the
dollars, right?
Ferraris? I didn't see no
And you
Ferraris.
telling me
You
about what Lamont
speculating
Roach
at this
said on
point.
Twitch.
You over there
Hilarious.
speculating. You
Hilarious,
speculating.
nigga. That's hilarious.
Tank ain't got no
That's
damn two
fucking
Ferraris, Slim.
hilarious.
Where they at? Where they at?
Wow. Yo,
Where they at?
comedy writing,
Because
my nigga.
again, I
Get into
like what
comedy
Lamont
writing.
doing. You're listening, Lamont. I'm glad you said that on
He's
Twitch
still
last night.
talking
I'm
to
glad you
Lamont
said
Roach.
that, Lamont. Lamont is willing to take the big fights. Again, Lamont Roach is willing to take the big fights. You're smart. Put yourself in position to get the turkey bag. You are smart, Lamont.
Oh,
Great
shit.
Great
This
job
nigga
of doing
serious.
that, man. After you beat Gervonta Tank
This
Davis,
nigga
I like
serious.
that. You said you want that smoke. with the winner Brian Norman and Devin Haney. I like it, Slim. I like it. You know how
Oh
to get the
shit.
bag. Great
Oh
move.
shit. Hey man, you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop with the comedy, man. You gotta stop with the shit, man. Like it's beyond. Like you saying reality, man. I'm thinking you may need help. If you thinking this is reality, you might need help, bro. Are you okay, right? It might be that time, bro. Because like serious talk, right? We talking Tank Davis is in negotiations for his services for hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Hundreds of millions. He's looking at Canelo money right now. If Turkey want to work with Tank, look, he's paying Usyk 131 million, right? He's paying Daniel Dubois 71 million, right? He's paying Canelo Alvarez 150 million, right? Imagine how much money he gonna have to come up off to get Tank, right? Like this is real talk. Tank is in these kind of negotiations. That's why he ain't signed nothing with Lamont Roach, right? That's why Lamont Roach is fucking mad, right? Playing motherfucking video games, right? Venting on Twitch, right? He's mad, right? And then he got niggas like you hyping that shit he said on Twitch up, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
hyping
right.
that shit up. This nigga said on Twitch, right? Well, Tank is actually in negotiations with the Saudis for hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, make
No,
it
he
make
ain't.
sense what you just said, right? You think the
Show me where
Saudis?
he
You think the
negotiating. I
Saudis
ain't
were
heard no
worried about
platform say
Lamont
that. Where the
Roach? But you
negotiations
really
at?
think the Saudis are worried about Lamont Roach running the 147, right? And fighting whoever the fuck he want to fight? They don't care.
Turkey likes that. Turkey want to see fighters who want to fight,
Yeah, make it make
not
sense.
run away from the smoke.
Defend what you
Not
said.
run
This is
away from the
hilarious.
smoke.
Yo, no, I'm telling you, this is hilarious. I want you to keep talking. This is hilarious.
I
Explain
don't
to
need
me
to
again.
expand on it. That's
Explain to
enough.
me
That's
again
enough.
how Tank needs to
Turkey
hurry up.
want fighters who want to
Tell
run
him,
to
tell
the
him, tell him.
smoke.
Tell him. Let me
Who
set it
running
up.
to the smoke
Let
right
me
now?
set it up.
Devin Haney running to the
Hey,
smoke.
bro, can I set it up real quick?
Lamont
I want
ran
to
to the
set it up,
smoke when he
man.
signed the
I want to
rematch.
set it up, bro. Explain to me again, right? Why? Why, right? Tank Davis needs to hurry up and sign this rematch thing with Lamont Roach, right? Before Lamont Roach runs to 147. While he's in the middle of negotiations with the Saudis for hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Something he
He ain't
will
in
never get
negotiations. You
fighting
already
Lamont
know they
Roach.
already got Riyadh season lined
Something
up,
he
Slim.
will never get fighting Lamont Roach, right? He's in negotiations, right? With a team that pays boxers ridiculous amounts of money, a team that's paid Alexander Usyk 131 million to fight Daniel Dubois, who they're paying 71 million dollars, right? Right?
Those heavyweights.
He's paying
Those are heavyweights.
Canelo Alvarez $150 million, right? To fight Terrence Crawford, right? Tank is in negotiations with that nigga, right? And you telling me Lamont Roach is mad on Twitch, right? And Tank needs to hurry up and sign that with this nigga who mad on Twitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. Casual boxing talk, man. And what you said was extremely casual. Extremely casual. So it's in the right room. This is the right room for that casual shit, though, right? For Lamont Roach fanboys, right? We got Lamont Roach fanboys, right? Who said, oh shit, Lamont Roach said something on Twitch, right? He said something on Twitch. Tank better hurry up. He going to 47. Lamont Roach is going to 47 with all his 10 knockouts and 28 fights, right? He going to 47. Tank need to be scared. Tank better worry. Tank needs to stop the negotiations with the Saudis and handle the rematch, right? That's so. All right, now finish what you were saying. I
Um,
set it up.
I had no worries about Tank. I don't know where you got that from. I've been talking to Lamont Roach Jr. and Senior for I don't know how many lives. I said, Slim, don't wait on Tank, and I'm glad you're not now. Now you're putting it into Turkey's ear, Slim. I'm really about their work. I really want to get in there for the big fights. Why not? Put your name in the ring. I'm doing that. I'm not waiting on Tank. Self-preservation. Have I not always said that? I'm thinking about me first. Sport of boxing, you better think about yourself. You inside that ring by yourself. You ain't in the ring with nobody else but yourself. So think about yourself and your career, Slim. And I like what you're doing. I'm glad you said that on Twitch.
Yo, Anthony Perez, you hilarious, bro. Yeah. Juice World, you hilarious. Said grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Hilarious. So so that's your take on Lamont Roach, right? I want to get back to the war on boxing, right? Because the sad news for you, my brother. there's a war on slick fighters, right? And Lamont Roach is not a fighter that Turki Al-Sheikh could be interested in. He's no frills. He's boring. He don't get knockouts, right? Casuals are not gonna like him. Turki is a casual with a
Hey,
bottomless, with an unlimited money supply, right?
hey,
Turki
let
is a
me ask you.
casual, right? Turkey's a casual who like has so much money, right? He'll give a nigga $131 million for one fight, right? And then nobody's
Are,
going to watch. He's
are we
not going to make no
casual?
money on it though, right?
Let me
He's
ask
still,
you.
I'm gonna pay you. So basically, I'm gonna give you $131 million, right? Daniel Dubois, I'm gonna give you $71 million, right? Why am I giving it to you? Because it's not a business transaction. I'm not making money on this. I won't come anywhere near to recouping just the purse alone, right? Just the purse alone, I would never recoup. But I'm going to give it to you because I like the sport, right? So if I'm Tank, yes, I'm in negotiations with this man. Yeah, Lamont Roach, you got to wait, nigga. Play your fucking video games, nigga. I don't play games, nigga. I negotiate contracts for hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Play your fucking video game, nigga. GTA 6 coming out, nigga, right? Get some virtual assets, nigga, right? Because I'm about to get hundreds of millions of dollars. So wait. You either wait or run to 47, like you said on Twitch. That mean, like, it's that simple, Brody.
When you sign up with Turkey, you have to fight somebody. Who he fighting?
All right, so the next phase,
I'm
right?
just
War,
asking. You
war on
jumped out
slick
there. You
boxing.
jumped out there and say he in negotiations with
War on
Turkey.
slick
So
boxing,
if
right?
that's the case, Turkey wants somebody who gonna fight back. Who is he saying? Who he gonna line him up with?
He wants the Shakur fight, bro.
He ain't getting that fucking Shakur fight, Slim. You already know that.
You don't know. No. What do you mean you already set? All right, back it up. Back it up.
Kid Austin got a better shot of getting the Shakur fight than Tank.
He could fight Kid Austin, right? So for if you Turkey, you got Tank, right? And you want big fights. Tank is going to do the fights
He
now
don't
because
got
money's
Tank.
not an
That's the
issue.
thing. He
So you
don't
asked
have
me a
Tank.
question, my nigga. Let me answer this shit, right? So so the answer is Shakur Stevenson, right? William Zepeda, Kid Austin, like any one of these fights is fireworks that ends in a Tank Davis knockout, right? The only you put Shakur in a small ring with Tank Davis, right? Whose side you think Turkey's on, right? So if Turkey books a Tank Shakur fight, whose side do you think Turkey's on? He calls Shakur Jerry, nigga. He calls him Jerry, nigga, right? He gonna want Tank to fuck Shakur up. He's gonna try to set it up to like that can happen, right? He's gonna have a ref that's favorable to dirty boxing, right? He's gonna have an 18 by 18 ring. He might even try to get it smaller than that, right? He's gonna definitely enforce the no running rule, right? He's gonna make Shakur Stevenson food for Tank if that fight happens. If Turkey puts on the Tank Shakur fight, Shakur is in trouble because Turkey hates running. He hates slick boxers. He's putting bags on these niggas' heads. He literally sent a nigga named the Assassin to go after Devin Haney. Think about it. Devin Haney's in trouble, right? If
No,
Shakur
I
fights
know
Tank,
that. I
Shakur is in
know that.
trouble.
I don't even know how people even sitting there for hours analyzing how that fight gonna go. It ain't no hours worth of analyzing in that fight, Slim. This how it's gonna go. Soon as that ring say ding ding, that motherfucker gonna start running corner to corner. Brian gonna walk him down, catch him with a body shot, then catch him upstairs, and it's over, man. Over. Wrap.
I'm seeing Devin gliding, lateral movement, popping that jab, right? Brian have to come in and catch him.
Devin ain't got good feet, Slim.
And see look, man. Devin Haney still got skills, bro. I'm not gonna say he washed yet, right? Yet I
Bruh.
got him losing. I got him getting knocked out, right? But I'm not gonna say Brian Norman's jumping in there with a washed fighter. He's walking in there with a dangerous fighter. Devin Haney can fight, bro. I don't care what none of y'all niggas say. Devin Haney can fight.
Fight who, man? He
It's
ain't
real
been
popular for y'all to hate on that part, but he
been
can
fighting
actually fight.
people he been weight bullying people, man. He ain't fought nobody on his level except for Ryan when Ryan whipped his ass.
All right, so So he's going in there, right, with Devin. It's a bag on his head. So Devin knows this. He's going to go in, jab, hug. Jab, lateral movement, pivot, hug. He's
He ain't even
all
gonna
that,
get a
right?
chance to hug.
No, but see, that's the thing, right? Brian, I've been watching B's fight game. He wants you to clinch. He wants you. I think, does he got a wrestling background? Because this nigga, he can handle you in the clinch. He knows how to like slide you, peel you off to hit you with that uppercut. That's what's
That's what
deadly when you
I was
clinch up with
just
B.
about to say that. I'm about to say that, Slim. I was like, man, in the pocket, man, he gonna catch Devin with that fucking uppercut, man. That shit gonna be ugly.
That nigga peel and pop. He peel off you, then pop with the uppercut. It's a beautiful move.
What he
Beautiful
would do,
move, man.
he'll do that shit with the uppercut and then come back with the left to the body, man. That shit would be ugly, man.
Oh yeah, and his left hook alone is a killer, right? I think it's harder than Ryan Garcia. He might hit harder. It's a different type of power. Like we say, B got that third in power to where, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when Ryan would catch you, it would put you out, right? B catch you, you might have broke something, right? But you ain't out yet, which is worse. So now he might have broke something, and you still got to fight. And he gonna hit you. He might break something else. Like that's the way that nigga. Like it ain't straight knockout power. It's thudding devastation. He methodically breaks you down. It's like he beating you with a ball peen hammer. Bam, bam.
Yeah, he wants to beat you up,
Yeah.
inflict punishment. Again, I don't see this ending well, man. I commend Devin for taking the fight, man. With nobody else is taking fights right now, but I just think it's a situation, man. It was an offer he couldn't refuse, man, and that money was looking real good. That's just, you know what's crazy? You know who might be on that undercard? I lose you, Slim. Oh shit! I think he froze up over there, man. You said they cashing out? Hey, John Caraballo, you said they cashing out on Dev. Yeah, man, I feel the same way, man. Because right now, just really think about going back. He's burnt a lot of bridges, man, as far as Bill is concerned, man. So I don't see anything over at Top Rank that they'll be willing to pay. I don't see anything over at Golden Boy since now Ryan is off the table. So I just that's how I see it. Hey, Sherm, though, who should fight Pitbull before Devin? I'm trying to find out who you wanted to see before Devin. Hey, but any of y'all catch Bill, man, give him the play. Get a Sean Hannity into a boxing match with Charleston White. Charleston looking for 4 more opponents. He just want him to cover up that right eye, right or left eye, your choice. I think that'd be a good matchup for Sean Haney, man. Larry Benson, Brian Norman Jr., humble brother. I wouldn't to see him fight Devin, but they got to do it in Vegas. Please don't cheat Norman.